Hey, Dream Chasers, this is Aimee J, your personal hype man and friend, here today on this Monday, November 23rd, wishing you guys a happy, happy day. How are you all doing? So, if you didn't know, I have restarted my podcast. This podcast that you're listening to right now just restarted. I live stream the recording of these episodes on Sunday nights over on my YouTube channel. So if you're not familiar with that, go over to YouTube, subscribe, and it'll let you know when I go live for this. And this is me kind of redoing my studio and things like that. So you'll see the evolution of how that comes about. But either way, what you're here for is some motivation, inspiration, and education. But today, right now, what I want to do is remind you to be happy. To be happy. I know with 2020, it seems almost impossible to be happy. But in truth and reality, guys, you can. That power for happiness is within you. And oftentimes we look on the outside of the things that we don't have and say that's what's keeping us from being happy. When in reality, we have everything we need to be happy within us, right? Be grateful for what you have. So the week that this episode is airing, it is Thanksgiving week in the US. And Thanksgiving is often a time where we look back and remember how thankful we are for the things that we have. And just recently, I am reminded that I am quite blessed. And it's for a number of reasons. But recently, a family friend passed away, and I'm reminded at how fragile life is and how quickly we can lose something. And so I want to be here to tell you guys, be thankful for the things you have and don't wait because you don't have something. That's not how life works. And that's not how happiness works. Be grateful for what you have. What is it in your life that makes you happy? And if you're not happy, think about why. And don't go looking for what's missing. What is it that you have that you can be happy with? Anything else that comes after this enhances your happiness. But at a baseline, can we find something to be happy about? Right? If you're listening to this episode, chances are you have a smartphone or a iPad or a tablet or some kind of means. I'd like to think that means that you have a roof over your head. And if you can afford that you have a roof over your head, in which case, be grateful and happy to have a shield against the cold weather that is coming in the winter. Be happy with what you have. Do you have family? Do you have friends? Is there someone in your life that is there for you? What in your life? I know it sounds like the episode on Be Grateful, but being happy is acknowledging what you have and finding joy in it, finding joy in those relationships. And so, this past weekend, my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece were here, and we had such a simple weekend. It was so simple, guys. We cooked Thanksgiving meal because they won't be able to join us on Thanksgiving. And so we just had food, the simple stuff that you would have: stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans. We had a chicken instead of a turkey. And so, it was so quiet and laid back, which, if you know me and my family, that is very out of nature. But it was the best time. We were talking about it even today as I'm recording this on Sunday night, that it was the best weekend. It was quiet. It was low key. It was just us. And we found joy and peace in that moment. And so I want you to do the same thing. I want you to think about what you have going on in your life and find happiness and joy in that. Don't look for outwardly things to make you happy. Find happiness and joy in what you have, because it's all up to you. The power is yours. You get to choose what makes you happy. You get to choose whether you are happy. And it seems very shishi frou-frou, right? Or woo-woo, if you will. But there's a truth in it. There's a grain of truth in this, guys. You have to decide what makes you happy, and you get to choose to be happy. Don't let someone else take away your happiness by their actions or by their words. They should not get that power over you. All right. So that is today's message. That is the reminder, because you are worthy of happiness. And I know that's hard to believe. And sometimes you're like, no, with everything going on, I don't deserve to be happy. When the truth of the matter is, you absolutely do. You absolutely do. There's nothing to say that you do not deserve happiness. You do. You deserve all the happiness in the world. And there's nothing that can stop that, because you choose what makes you happy, right? So these are the affirmations for today. You deserve to be happy. You can be happy because you are awesome. You are loved. You are needed. And most importantly, you are enough just the way you are, as you are. All right. So keep that in mind. Don't forget it, guys. Be happy. That's what I want from you. It may not be the traditional happiness that other people have, but you get to define what makes you happy. And that's what's important. All right. So until next time, when we check back in on how you're doing, have an amazing week. Be an amazing person. And as always, be happy. All right. Take care. Remember, don't stop. Keep chasing.